Today on the show, all those Spotify listens that you see might all be fake. So we're going to talk to you about how and what we can do about it. Also, Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun kissing in Central Park. Are we down? Do we even need to see this?
We're international.
We're everywhere. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. It's a snowy morning as we record this. And Jax's street was closed on the way in, and they gave her no heads up as to why.
They don't.
They
don't communicate with me.
No, and listen, I understand that, you know, we all live in, you know, towns and cities across North America and the world. But there's nothing more frustrating than when they shut down your street and they don't give you the heads up.
No,
it's crazy.
No, and people use it as kind of like a thoroughfare street. Is that the correct term?
Yes.
But they've been doing this thing because they've been repaving it and putting in speed bumps and all this stuff because people just friggin' fly down it. But they've been doing a lot of work. And recently what they've been doing is they've been like shutting down the road and then saying you can't park here and not telling anyone. So there has been, 2 or 3 times at least in the past 6 months that they move my car and don't tell me where
they tow your car away.
They will pick up your car with the tow truck and move it somewhere else. And they say it's in the vicinity. Don't know what the vicinity means.
They should have to leave you a note or something.
They do afterwards. It says sorry from the from the Toronto Police Service. But like, there's been times where I'm like, what the because like I don't drink anymore, and I used to be a little bit. I wouldn't remember the whole night, so like that reminds me of this. And so like when I'm like waking up and looking for my car, I'm like, geez, is this a relapse or is this paving? Like, what is it? So
that's crazy. Is this a relapse or is this paving?
Like it's like it really freaks me, and I get frustrated, and you can see me miffed.
Oh yeah,
walking up and down the street, but they don't even.
And by the way, I just want you to know, if you're listening to this, Jax has an upset walk where she has you do when you're mad.
Stephanie, do I?
I think you do. Yeah.
You have like a power walk when you're frustrated by something, and I can see, you could see it in her shoulders. The shoulders get higher and higher, and the arms. She uses the limbs a lot of limb usage, a lot of pointing, I just don't understand. And a lot of half sentences. So you cut yourself. That's what Jax does. And it's very endearing. Like because that's not your default setting. So I would say that you're not very good at being mad or frustrated, because I think normally you're actually quite good at being friendly and open and happy. And that's when
I get mad, I get mad. You're right though. And you've told me more than once, you put your shoulders down.
Shoulders down. Bring them down.
He's usually right. But I will keep my shoulders up because I'll tell him to fuck off first.
If she's nervous, shoulders are up.
Oh yeah.
And if she's angry, shoulders are slightly up. But if you're super nervous, like if you're about to do something that you're worried about,
talking a mile a minute,
shoulders are touching those earlobes, man.
Yeah, a little kiss. Yeah. But listen, me and my shoulders, if you move my car again, I'll find you. And I won't say anything, but I'll talk about it on my podcast that you probably aren't listening to, Toronto Police Service.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Thank you.
There are people listening to this show. I know. Listen, DM us on Adam Wylde and Jax's Instagram account and tell Jax I'm listening.
I'm listening. And also, like, have you had your car moved and not been told where it is? Like, is that a normal thing? Because
that's frustrating.
That's the thing, is you can't get mad at the rules when they make the rules.
I know. It's kind of wild, right?
Police state.
It's interesting, you know, the great thing about doing this show is that it's supposed to be an escape, right? We get to get away for at least for 40 minutes while you're listening to this on your commute or whatever. The whole point is to talk about stuff that's slightly frivolous. And that's how we kind of build it, because life needs to be that sometimes. It's very serious.
It's a dark little swamp out there.
It sure is. And so this is something, I wanted to start with something interesting. Yeah. It's not like laugh out loud funny, but I wanted to know what you guys thought about this, because there is a lawsuit currently in the works. Again, that sounds heavy, but it's not that heavy. About fake streams on Spotify. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah.
So Drake is involved in this. He's one of the songs, but the plaintiff alleges that from January 2022 through September 2025, so that's a month and a half ago, Drake's songs have benefited from, quote, billions of fraudulent streams generated by fake users, bots, and otherwise on Spotify, according to this suit, and it's in the Central District of California. The more users, including fake users, Spotify has, the more ads they can sell, the more profits the company can report, all of which serves to increase the purported value to shareholders. So it's not just Drake, by the way. He's just one of the key
There's a
names.
ton of major artists.
A ton of major artists. And we've talked about bot farms before, haven't we? And isn't it funny how now it's coming up again?
Isn't it funny how the bot farms are always coming up when you bring it to the show? Isn't that crazy? It's crazy that we keep talking about it because you are talking about it. Wow. This is very interesting. And I actually used to do a segment on CTV Morning Live that was predominantly about music. And it was when Spotify was peaking, like when it was like the major streaming service. And there was whispers of how a lot of these numbers are faked and these like artists are pumping money into their own streams. Like it's a self-serving machine, right? And like I remember Spotify just blatantly shutting it down all the time. But some of these artists, it was like mathematically you can't even have that many streams per day, per year. Like the numbers weren't making sense. How are you having
several billion streams?
Exactly, right? Yeah. Exactly. And especially now that there's more streaming services offering these artists music.
Market fragmentation.
Exactly. So it's like these numbers can't go up if they can't go up. But I mean, I love Spotify, like the actual.
Oh, the app looks great.
Like the app, not necessarily the company, but I mean, they've had, even look at the year Wrapped, like the Wrap last year, like they're firing people, they're losing cash. A lot of things are happening to the company where it's like losing quality. So it would make sense that they want artists, the bot farming thing does make sense. Long story short is what I'm trying to tell you.
So it's so interesting that you say that because Daniel Ek, who was one of the founders of Spotify, Swedish guy, is stepping down as a CEO at the end of the year. And he stepped down in Q3, which is basically July through the end of September, right? This is the third quarter of the year. And it was the first time in Spotify history that it had been profitable in that quarter. So that's the quarter he chose to step down because obviously at a certain point, it's got to be profitable more than one quarter ever. And he's already made his money. He's investing in some pretty shady stuff outside of that. But beyond all that, I think it's interesting that when you talk about like if this is the new world that we live in, and we talk about like AI and bots and how much of the internet is not human generated anymore, it's just bots and AI slop. How do you tell which artists are actually popular? And the way they used to tell it before, Billboard and that sort of thing is they would look at who showed up to the shows.
Actual like
who bought
concert
tickets.
Numbers, yeah.
And I was thinking about that because, you think about somebody like, and I hate to say this because this is probably unfair to her, but you look at somebody like Ice Spice, who for years people have said that's an industry plant. Mm-hmm. Can Ice Spice sell at a tour?
I love Ice Spice.
Can Ice Spice sell at a tour though?
Yeah, like depending on the venue, I'm sure, yeah.
Well, that's been the problem, right? And you look at Jennifer Lopez, extremely popular artist, but she can't sell out a world tour.
Yeah, but she's been, I mean, there's other reasons for that.
Yeah.
She's cruising to get on your nerves, and I love J-Lo. But
I don't have a problem with J-Lo.
I love her as an actress. I do. I think Made in Manhattan is one of my
You love that movie.
I love Made in Manhattan. And you know what? Maybe I'll watch it today. I don't have time, but I'd like to. I love Made in Manhattan, but my God, she gets on. I can see why people are annoyed by her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess my thinking is like a guy like Drake is going to be able to sell out a world tour. He's done it multiple times.
Yeah.
But so what then is the benefit of saying, oh, this got billions of streams other than its advertising dollars? And so we can't really trust, and you have to think this is happening with YouTube as well and Apple Music. Although the interesting thing with Apple Music is they never release their streaming numbers ever. It's not available to the public.
That's kind of sexy, kind of private.
Yeah.
I also don't, I mean, I love Apple, but I don't, like I have all Apple devices. I don't really listen to music on Apple.
Yeah, some people are Apple Music like fanatics.
Yeah, some people swear by it.
I you know what I love? Apple Music I think is really good. The quality of audio is actually better.
It's way better.
And they pay the artists more.
Yeah,
so if that matters to you, if you're looking to put your subscription dollars into something, it's Apple Music. The one drawback with Apple Music for me is the interface. Like the way that you can look up music is terrible.
It makes me feel like I'm using LimeWire.
No.
And it's like so Apple, like
iTunes was better than Apple Music.
Absolutely. And like Apple to me is one of the, like interface wise is one of the best like systems ever. But when it comes to the music app, I don't get it. I use SoundCloud. I love SoundCloud. Like SoundCloud's even better, especially for like
really?
Smaller artists. Oh yeah, especially for like long form mixes. There's so like
because you're a DJ.
No, I'm not like I am not
DJ
a DJ,
Jax.
but I'm an amateur DJ. But I've always listened to SoundCloud because like all the artists still put their stuff on there, and I find because the thing I like about Spotify is that you can go like let's say you're listening to Taylor Swift, you can go to Taylor Swift Radio, and then it's going to give you all the songs, or you can find a specific song that you're like just press the little radio app or icon, and then it'll give you songs that are similar to that. So that's how I discover a lot of my like the music that I'm listening to. That's how I discovered Olivia Dean like last year, and was through Taylor Swift Radio.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. And I like the song suggestions, and SoundCloud does that really well. Cause
So
it just kind
Spotify does not. It just keeps you back into your, because Spotify will generate like playlists or whatever, but everybody has complained about the fact that you've got to every few months, you got to clear your history and clear your cache.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it'll just keep playing the same songs that you were already
You got to
listening
press
to.
the radio thing. It looks like a little circle, right?
On Spotify?
Yes. Yeah.
I see. I don't find that works for me.
Well,
I keep finding him hearing the same stuff.
You know why? It's because you have that dirty mustache.
Is it the mustache?
Yeah. No app is going to give you anything. I wouldn't give you anything with that mustache.
For anybody listening, by the way, I have a handlebar or a Fu Manchu mustache that I'm growing for Movember.
Yeah, you can go to any of our social feeds and you'll see his mustache. But I'm probably going to report it, so move quick.
My wife hates it. She absolutely hates it. But I don't know if I've ever felt cooler. Like I love this. I absolutely love this.
I've seen about 10 years or so of that.
Of bad mustaches?
Of your stashes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a better one.
This is a better one.
Yeah. And I do like a man with a mustache sometimes.
I don't think I look good with one generally, but I do like a handlebar.
It's kind of gray, which I like.
It is. Oh,
it's getting a bit
gray.
white. I know. Kind of hot.
You know, it's funny. When you're raising money for Movember now, it's so funny the people that are like they're like, well, you're not doing it properly.
What do you mean?
Do you know that there's like a Movember, like there are people that are totally devoted to Movember, which I appreciate and love.
Yeah.
But they're like, listen, like the mustache needs to be one way and it has to start November 1st. Like I gave myself a running start because I don't grow. I only shave like a couple times a week. So I'm not like.
Oh, fuck off. Just like give money to prostate cancer. Like don't police the mustaches.
Your mustache has to be a certain way and it can't be this and it can't be that. And you can't give yourself a running start. Movember has never said that. That's just you weirdos out in the wild making that up.
You never see that in any women's charities. It's just like people like, it's like, look at this. Look at the Breast Cancer Foundation. Girls just running.
Yeah.
Everyone's just running. Wearing pink, trying to run for the cure.
You're not wearing the right hokas though.
Yeah. It's like you aren't in the right shade of pink. I've never heard that at the run for the cure.
Isn't that crazy?
No. You know what? You tell those guys, stop.
Exactly.
Yeah, you stop right now. I'm sorry. Your mustache
stop.
is great. And you'll get nothing but praise here.
So getting back to just very quickly on our original conversation.
Back to the bot firms.
I want to know in the future, and that you don't have to answer this question.
Is this going to be a spooky robot question?
No, it's not. How are we going to know? How are we really going to determine outside concert ticket sales, which are so crazy expensive? How are we going to know who the actual popular artists are if this is the way things are going to be run? I don't even know how you police this. I don't know how you stop this. You know what I mean? Do you create bots to stop other bots from streaming music? Like, what do you do? So like, how are we going to know who's actually popular and who's bought it?
This is a crazy question. Maybe it's going to be dumb. Why do we need to know? Maybe it's like, if you are a popular artist, you will make the money. I guess for ad revenue's sake, you would need to know. But like beyond that, it's like, if an artist is popular, they will succeed. If they aren't, they won't.
Okay.
So
do you think it kills the middle though? Like if you can't afford to buy all those bots, and you're an artist that's like semi-popular, that could sell at like a 5,000 seat venue, not a 20,000 seat venue. Will that kill that middle ground?
Yes. If you don't have bot cash, like you're
where's
screwed.
the bot cash?
If you don't have that bot dollars, you're screwed. But I also, I don't know.
What is it?
You know what I have? I have bot fatigue because I'm thinking, what are we going to do? And I don't have the answers.
It's existential. It's too much, is it?
I'm just trying to get Fred again tickets. Like, I'm just like, Steph, I need help with that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Steph is the concert ticket master.
King. Yeah.
Quickly, did you guys see last week? I have to bring this up. There are celebrity couples that we follow and that we are interested in.
Lily Allen?
Not Lily Allen. Although that was crazy. Have you heard the album?
Yes. Also, I can't stop singing Pussy Palace in my head.
Oh, okay.
It is, about.
Yeah.
Like he is yuck. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
No. I if you want to quickly touch on that.
Lily Allen putting out, I think the whole album's called West End Girls, isn't it? She put out an album, her and David Harbour.
Harbour.
Yeah. They were in an open relationship.
They were married.
They were married. They married like pretty close to COVID, I think, or in COVID. They got married. He wanted an open relationship. They weren't really close geography wise. I don't think she really wanted the open relationship. Anyways, he was cheating on her a bunch allegedly. And Lily Allen is one of the sharpest lyricists.
She's amazing.
And like you get artists putting out like vague things like, you know, you stepped out on me. She's like, you cheated on me at 4:00 and I know the way she smells. Like she's so descriptive.
Yes.
Like the entire album is absolutely unhinged. And I don't mess with Lily Allen. Like it's unreal.
Literal. It's very literal.
He's also like I mean, allegedly, repeatedly not a great guy. He also wasn't very kind to her from what I've like seen. You know those guys that are like jealous of their partner's success,
well,
or
he
girls
wrote her
that are jealous.
Note. I think he was being sarcastic, but it was one of those jokes. So the note basically said, by the way, that don't go and be too successful because you're going to get great reviews and then I'm going to be jealous.
Yeah, these are bad luck flowers. And it was kind of tongue in cheek. Maybe that's their like.
Also, I think people took that the wrong way because it was about her theater performance.
Yes, yeah.
And in theater, you're not allowed to say good luck. You say break a leg because good luck is bad luck.
And theater was his like, you know, people are saying, well, that was more of his space than hers.
Yeah.
However, I think that nobody, like, even if they were just jokes, there's a foundation that like you can feel that it's like, oh, I'm just kidding. And I've seen partners, women, men, non-binary folks be like that with their partners where they are terrified of their partner's success. And instead of like, you know, gassing them up, they are
chip them away.
Yeah. And it's really sad to see. And
I've had that. I've dated that. It sucks. It really sucks.
You don't see it happening either. And it's really sad. And it's like women can do that to men can do that to women. But Lily Allen will write a goddamn album about it. And I love it. It's good.
And you know, it's interesting too. There was a report about him. David Harbour, by the way, is from, if you guys don't remember, he's from Stranger Things. He was also in a bunch of the Marvel movies too. He was in a with Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh. He was I forget his name, but he was like a Russian version of Tony Stark.
Didn't Millie Bobby Brown just put out something about him too?
No, I was going to get to that.
Okay,
because,
sorry, yeah.
No, it's all good. Because so he's seen some serious success in Stranger Things. And then there was the Daily Mail report last week that Millie Bobby Brown had reported him on set for bullying and harassment on the Stranger Things set in the last season here. And they're promoting that right now.
Oh, right.
And no statement from either of them, but they showed up at the premiere together. And this is a reminder that not everything you read is true.
Absolutely.
And especially from the Daily Mail, you must be careful. You must be discerning. It doesn't mean that they're always wrong.
No.
In fact, most of the time, I would say the Daily Mail is actually onto something, but they will go to print with less journalistic integrity, I would say, than a lot of other papers.
Also, you know that friend
That's
that
my
like
opinion.
starts to tell a story before they know it's true? I feel like that's the Daily Mail. They're like, I heard. And then there's
one person,
7,000 pop-ups. Yeah, like there's, here's my rule. If a website that is supposed to be news has that much going on, like visually, just visually, it's too busy. It's too busy on there. Yeah, it is chaos on there.
You need to get some Ghosterly, some Chrome plugins to block all those ads. Do you not have Ghosterly or anything like that?
I have Norton.
Oh, no. If you want to avoid pop-ups on any website, okay, I'm going to give you two to download with your Chrome, okay? They're Chrome apps. One of them is Ghostery, excuse me, and the other one is just called AdBlock. So just Google it on your Chrome, and it'll block 90% of pop-ups. They're plug-in software that goes into your Google Chrome, and yes, they probably steal your information just like everybody else.
You won't
but
find
it does block the pop-ups. Like, listen, some ads are fine. They're great. But when you can't read what you're trying to read, it becomes a little bit like, okay, that's enough.
When where I have some trouble, when I try to call people on the East Coast, the White Pages websites, my God, there's a lot of pop-ups.
You know what else
They're really in my way.
You know who else is really bad for it? Is the Weather Network.
It's like
I just want to look at the temperature, please.
I'd love to know the radar, but I can't see past all of these Kia ads. You know,
it's always a Kia ad, isn't it?
You know what, Kia? Like
they're nice looking cars. I'm impressed.
The big one looks like
Santa Fe.
No, the even bigger one.
Telluride? Oh no,
yeah.
is that a Kia?
Is it the Telluride? It looks like a
No, it's a Hyundai.
It looks like a Landy.
Yeah, Telluride is a Hyundai, I think.
Like these, like I have a soft spot for mums to begin with.
And well, I know.
Like I love a mom. But when they're showing up in like one of those big boy Kias, I'm like, all right.
They are cool.
Drop me off to soccer.
Well, listen, I'll
okay, I don't know how we got there. Anyways, continue.
Along the same track, so we're talking about David Harbour and Lily Allen, which I love that story.
I had to bring it up and dying to talk to you about it.
Fascinating.
Oh.
I always wonder on the other side of that. So like, okay. You have an album or a song written about you. If you're Harry Styles and Taylor Swift's song, literal best song ever, in my opinion, is written about you, you feel pretty good about that, I think, right? Like that is a great song. Out of Style is about, Style is about.
That is one of her best songs. What a move.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
But then there's a song like called Dear John, which is about John Mayer. And she
allegedly.
She eviscerates the guy, John, in it. And I wonder how, as a person who is the subject matter of this, obviously, I would expect David Harbour's probably got to do some introspection here. I would hope that John Mayer did too, although I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. What do you think it feels like to have a hit song and it's all about you and your relationship? Like, what do you do?
I think if you're John Mayer, you probably don't care because like I don't think anything gets through to him. Like I think he's just chilling. No, and like I just mean I don't think he gets bothered by much, and that can be a great thing or a bad thing. I think it depends on, because I'm just looking in comparison. I think it depends on the lyric content, and I think it depends on how they write about you. Dear John, like even though it's like one of her more ruthless songs, it's still not that. Like, you know what I mean? It's still Taylor Swift, so it's going to be somewhat vanilla. Like you paint me a blue sky and go back and turn it to rain. Like, get him, Taylor. You know what I mean? Like,
I think she didn't want to be, she's not an overly specific person
that's
that
not
way.
That's not her style.
Yeah,
but like,
she's more poetic, which I like. I appreciate that license.
Yeah, like Lily Allen, for example, West End girl. Now we're all here. We've moved to New York. We found a nice little rental near a sweet little school. We went ahead and bought it, found ourselves a good mortgage. I walk up the stoop, I put the key in the door, and my phone starts ringing, so I answer the call. Your demeanor started to change, and then I said, "You're deranged." Like it's, and that this is just the beginning. Yeah, like some of these lyrics. Well, there's some swearing here. I won't say those ones, but like it's so specific, and I feel like.
Do you ever wonder too what it does to their next relationship? Like imagine you start dating somebody, and this person has written an entire album about them, and it's not pleasant. What does that do? I feel like if you're David Harbour, you don't date for a while. Like I feel just
like
take a break.
Like work on yourself, man. Like in whatever that means for you. I think for John, it probably gave him more clout, and I think for Harry, I mean he doesn't need any more.
I don't think he needs any more clout.
I would.
You would?
I would.
I think most people would.
I would, and I would again. And again and again. I'd get lost with Harry Styles. I would like.
Do you believe the internet rumors that he's actually bald, guys?
I don't
know.
No?
No.
I was going to say something pretty.
Okay, well, you can't remember.
Yeah, no, okay.
Could
I'll pull his hair.
Okay, did you see this then? Celebrity couples that we follow. Don't worry, I'm not bringing up Justin and Katie today. Did you see Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun kissing in Central Park?
Ew.
I wondered what your reaction would be.
I love Sydney Sweeney. And you know what I did? You know what I did when I saw that? They also seem kind of like planted, don't they? Like the way that they're photographed. Actually, those photos in Central Park, the ones we're talking about, 100% they called the paparazzi and said those are staged, right?
It looks staged.
You're a professional photographer,
yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because a lot of the paparazzi photos, some look staged, some don't. I mean, they do this for a living, but they were like right out in the open. Like it looked staged, but also they could have just been right out in the open. I don't know.
Yeah, no question.
I love Sydney Sweeney, and he is yuck. And I usually, you know how I know that he's in trouble for me is that I never hate a loafer. And I hate them on him.
You don't like the loafers on him?
I don't like them. I don't want to ever see him in loafers again. So on that rock, I bet there's Slippy on there too.
I had a thought about Scooter Braun because he's been in the pop culture sort of lexicon since Justin Bieber took off, right? And that's been a long time now. It's like 15, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Scooter is he managed people from like, not only Justin, but launched the career of Ariana Grande, managed Demi Lovato. There was a few other artists in there too. Tori Kelly, I think, is in there. Some other ones that were not quite as big, but he had some pretty major success. I think he managed Psy for a while.
Oh, too. Yeah.
No way.
After Gangnam Style,
Yeah.
He was like, he picked him up and tried to like launch him further in North America. It didn't work. But
we were ruthless to Psy. He never stood a chance. Sorry.
Yeah, he was such a great guy and he's still huge in South Korea.
He is.
What's interesting to me about a guy like that is most music managers don't really care about being famous, right? There'll be some degree of fame, but usually they are famous among famous people. So that's usually good enough for them. So all the famous people that want to work with them, all the artists and stuff are like, that's Scooter Braun and he's one of the power agents in Hollywood and I want him, right? But they're not popular with the general public. What I get from him is this, he's not only is he fabulously wealthy, crazy successful, but I get the sense that he wants to be famous himself and can't be famous himself because he doesn't have the talent to hold people's attention span. Mm-hmm. So he's always got to be attached to somebody who is. Am I wrong on that?
No, I think you're incredibly bang on. And I didn't think that you'd not go that hard on him, but I think that you're very accurate. You know what I think
it's not like a thing on him. If he wants to be famous, he wants to be famous. But like, it seems like he knows that I'm not a guy people are going to follow in that way.
I think he is a high school quarterback with a broken leg kind of guy. You know what I mean? You know that?
Oh,
sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. But you know that high school quarterback, he was the star. He was the man. And like, I think that was him or the way he was feeling when his artists were huge. And then you have a broken leg and like your entire identity is
gone.
Is the
broken leg the Taylor Swift
I just feel like he's like, one of those guys he feels resentful that like he isn't the star. Like that's
such a good point.
Yeah, I get a bit of and my mean radar is usually pretty bang on, and when it's not, it's really not. But usually I get a good like gut on when people aren't very nice. And he doesn't have very nice vibes.
I agree.
He also, he's like, he's really sweaty at the reunion. You know, Ashley, like that kind of, hey, what's up, girl? Like he's like really intense, like that. He has that kind of vibe. I don't know how to describe it beyond that.
The high school reunion. Do people still do those?
Okay, no, but listen up, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I'd love to do one, or please invite me to the 20th for mine, because apparently people weren't doing them as much in the past 10 years.
Because of Facebook.
Because of like Facebook and like social media, we all know. I was just stalking a guy named Nick that I went to high school and haven't talked to in 20 years just this morning.
Oh.
He's beautiful.
How's Nick doing?
Beautiful. His whole family is
kids,
beautiful.
Everything?
You know what? He has kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think high school reunions are still a thing. I'd like to go to one.
I could care less. And not that I didn't have a good time in high school, I did, but like.
Why, Adam?
That would be my question. Why? Why would we have one?
Okay, here's my question. Like, I know that me and the girls, like my best friend Emma and I, like we are always talking about somebody from high school, not in a bad way, but we're like, remember like, oh my God, do you remember Steph's coat? And like how much we wanted it? Or like, here we go, like thinking about this birthday party.
I would be afraid of who, you remember coats. I'd be afraid of whose name I could even remember.
Are you serious?
I'm bad with names generally.
I still call people by their maiden names and they've been married for like 15 years. Oh yeah. We're always gabbing. We're always gabbing about people who probably don't remember us. So I know that a lot of women do that. Do guys do that? Are you like messaging like somebody you went to high school with and being like, oh my God, do you remember Rick? Do you not do that?
Oh, I do that. Guys don't do that.
I don't think we do that.
No.
I unless there's somebody who's like really living in the past, and in which case
we are living in the past.
No, but like guy living in the past is like, you remember our sports team? Do you remember that party? Whatever. It's like at a certain point, you have to, as a good friend, tell them, hey, listen, man, like let's make some new memories so you can talk about those stories, you know?
Yeah, like I love making new memories, but my God, I love talking about old ones.
Maybe the occasional like teacher or wild moment or something, but like I don't really talk. Like my wife went to the same high school as me. We didn't know each other. We don't ever talk about high school. Ever.
Really?
What a great opportunity to talk about high school.
No, we never talk about it. She lived 5 minutes up the road from me. We met on Bumble in our 30s.
That's crazy.
And we don't ever mention Sir Oliver Moat. It's not because I didn't have a good time there. I went to a great high school. I had great friends. I like had an amazing experience. Honestly, I'm very lucky. But it holds zero relevance to me.
I was a piece of garbage in high school. I should know. I was whack. I was whack. And people probably don't want to remember me from high school, but like I had a terrible experience, and not because it was terrible. I made it terrible, but I
have a group chat with my friends who I was in a band with from high school, and all we talk about is music. We just talk about like, cause we're big hard rock fans. So we said, oh, this person put out a new album or this, have you checked out this band? Whatever. Like, that's it. Like we talk about, you know, that is it. There is no like, do you remembers ever. I don't like, I have to be honest, maybe this is weird. Okay. But you know how there's so much of a market for nostalgia, right? Like the way things used to be, especially with millennials. I think it really hit hard during COVID. Mm-hmm. And I have never liked the feeling of nostalgia. I don't like the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel like I'm being sucked into the past. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, I'm ready to move forward. What's new? What's next? Like, I know that's bizarre, but for me, it feels like I'm not moving.
Nothing at all is like a good feeling for you from the past.
I don't like I will watch South Park and I'll enjoy, or at Christmas. Christmas is my one thing. I like I'll still watch all the Christmas specials that I always used to watch and whatever. But beyond that, like, I don't want to, I already experienced that. What's the next thing?
Girl had a traumatic childhood.
No interest.
Yeah, I don't want to think about the past because it hurts, okay? I hate the past. I want to make new memories because I hate my old memories. No, that's fair. I bet a lot of people feel that way. I just texted my best friend Emma. I said, Nick Bagnall. We'll see what she writes.
Oh, I can't wait.
You just need to say a name. You just need to say a name.
Poor Nick's catching strays on this show.
He's beautiful. No, don't say poor Nick. He has the most breathtaking eyes.
Does he?
He was a model at Micmac Mall.
He was a model? Okay. So
he was a model for the mall. And he was out there in grade 6. And
Micmac Mall is a mall in Halifax. Is it even
Dartmouth.
The best mall?
No, Halifax Shopping Center.
Halifax Shopping Center.
And I love Micmac Mall because they have Woody. Mm-hmm. Woody, the big Christmas tree. We'll talk about him another time. But Nick was a model. I bet she'll text me back something about his eyes. But were
they blue? Were they green? Were they yellow? Were they black, brown?
They were everything.
They were everything.
They were everything at once. But you know what? The good thing is that I can remember them because I don't erase my memories like you. No, but you know what? You know what, Adam? Let's look into that.
I don't really. I think everybody else is the problem. I think
she wrote me back mesmerizing. I knew it. We all love Nick Bagnall. He's beautiful. His wife's beautiful.
We should ask AI about Nick Bagnall. I'm kidding. No, let's not.
Highly doubt he even remembers me.
I
got a chill. Sorry, Nick.
Very quickly, I wanted to mention this because I thought this is really funny. Kim Kardashian's new show, along with Glenn Close.
I've been watching. Have you been watching it?
It debuted with a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, guys.
Stop. Okay, stop.
Okay, what happens in this show? I have not seen an episode.
Okay, I started it because I just wanted to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
I don't really love like a lawyer drama at all. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to keep watching just because I'm intrigued, but like it's not.
Is it the storyline that's intriguing, or is it
how
bad it is?
Everything's a mess.
It's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And I just want to see like Kim trying to act, but I don't love it.
They really edited her well when she was on American Horror Story. Like,
yeah, I guess so.
I think this show has exposed how stale she can be.
Because even the actors that are in it who are incredible actors, I feel like I'm watching it and I'm reading the script with them.
So you see it coming.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not believable.
Got it.
It is so far-fetched. It is very it's very lavish. It's very.
Is it like Suits, but with better suits?
It's like a reality. Like there's so much money. It's very lavish.
Very like when Kim in the show in the beginning, first episode, that's all I've watched. When she goes home, she goes home to this like mansion, and I'm like, okay, so she's still a billionaire.
Yeah.
It's
show. Like it's a celebration of like I think female wealth and female empowerment. I can take that angle from it. But you know those like little montages in like Selling Sunset where they show off the houses? It's like that.
Yeah. They had her walking in her house for like 5 minutes. I was like, like, why is she still walking?
I found it surprising. And I think it's really easy to shit on Kim Kardashian because of many things. Some of them self-inflicted, some of them not. I don't think she's as bad of an actress as everyone says because I think she's, I didn't expect that she's going to be crazy good, but I don't think she's that bad. I think she's okay. And you know what? I I think she has every reason not to do anything. And I admire the fact that she's doing things still.
She did.
agree.
She admitted last week that she uses ChatGPT for a lot of her lawyer stuff. And then this weekend.
Kim, don't tell me. And then she failed the bar this weekend, didn't she?
Yeah. And then she failed the bar. Yeah. So people are like, yeah, you can't use ChatGPT for law work.
She also opened up a bunch of skim stores in Israel, I think, last week. So maybe she was trying to make different news. Yeah.
She's very, like, here's the thing. The Kardashians are very hooked in with outlets like TMZ. Yeah. And it's very clear when they're paying TMZ for promo. Yeah. And I've started, the Kardashian brand has fallen a bit.
You can tell the cycle. You're really good at this with where the Kardashians are at, whether it's authentic or whether it's being paid. You're really good at that.
The last 4 weeks, you've seen every day. You've seen TMZ started to post about them again. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so now they're either promoting something or they're worried about their brand or both. And I think they should be worried about the brand because I do think, given where people are, and let's be straight, nobody has any money right now.
Nope.
Nobody.
The economy's
it's terrible
in the hole. Yeah.
And so what the Kardashians really ran on was aspiration and the American dream and the fact that here's some people from Armenia. You know, Robert was a huge lawyer. He was a lawyer for O.J. Simpson as well, but he was also a huge lawyer before that, and they were well-to-do. Kris and Bruce were unbelievable in creating opportunities for themselves in the selling weird stuff overnight era on television. Remember, you'd like fall asleep and you'd wake up and there'd be an infomercial. Yeah. It was always Bruce Jenner. Yeah. And so they made a ton of money that way.
And they were hard work. Like there was a lot.
Very hard workers. I can never take that away. Yeah. But what I think has happened is that whole style of they were super wealthy and everybody wanted to sort of have a peek into that. Yeah. I think that has turned a lot of people off now that they can't afford anything. Yeah. Like if groceries have become a problem, I don't know that I want to watch the Kardashians talking about, and Kim said on a podcast the other week that she doesn't know what milk costs.
Yeah, I don't, like, it's hard to be in touch with reality, and I don't want to see people who have the option not to be. You know, I think that's what, it's just the aspirational thing. Yeah. I also, I mean, I think maybe it's time for one of the Jenner sisters to come out. That'll bring them back, you know? Listen, no, it's coming. It is coming.
It's coming.
I think.
I do. I think there's one specifically.
No way.
Yep. Yeah, but that family has a real problem with that.
Yeah.
So
I also think, I mean, like, Caitlyn is an ultra mega fan. Yeah. So it's like,
it's very confusing.
There's a lot going on down there. Yeah. But God, Kris's work is good.
Did you guys see it was her 70th birthday party this weekend?
No, I didn't see the I didn't see the photos
yet. She looked pretty amazing.
The guest list.
Oh.
Was very interesting.
Wait, I need to look it up.
Who do we have?
Harry and Meghan were there.
Oh, with their Dodgers hats?
Yeah. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg was there.
Ew.
The Bezos were there. Oprah was there. Like everybody who's
you
a billionaire was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
That's power right there.
Yeah.
If the richest people in the world and Oprah showing up.
Yeah. And the theme was like Kris's 0070. It was actually pretty cool.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, it was a cool theme.
I have a feeling, listen, as much as it's easy to hate on the Kardashians, I do have a feeling that Kris Jenner would be a blast.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the show with Natalie, I'm like, Kris seems like a good time. Like, I can't deny it. I think I'd have a blast talking to her.
I feel like she has like dommy mommy energy and I'm into it. Like, I'm into it. Yeah, I want her to like get mad at me and then I'll be like, I'll go get you wine. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to like be of service to her. But I will say, okay, one more thing on this show.
Yeah.
And also the Kardashians. It was interesting to see, like you were saying, A-listers that are on that. Like, there's so, like, Glenn Close, I mean, Sarah Paulson, Tiana Taylor, like the list goes on and on. But all of the press coming out around, like the press tour around, and we talked a little bit about it, I think last week, around Sarah Paulson and Kim getting along really well. And Sarah Paulson makes Kim funny and makes her likable. So
yeah, it's true.
And it's like Sarah's hilarious. And like even in the show, her character is really, really fun. Like there is some comedic relief.
Yeah.
She's so good in it. But I'm like, part of me is like, how much did they pay you to like make her lovable? Like, what do they have on you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, free Sarah Paulson. But yeah, Sarah Paulson is the only like thing that makes her like, I think if Kim were to lean more into the relatability, because even seeing them together, like seeing her being just kind of like relaxed was nice.
Yeah. Well, the show is called All's Fair if you want to check it out. And honestly,
Meghan Trainor was there.
It is one of the biggest shows in the world right now. And it has some of the worst ratings. And that does not matter.
Yeah.
Right? It becomes a cult classic. Now we're running out of time here.
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at Mark Zuckerberg at her birthday.
Quickly do a quick shout out here because Jax has a conversation with her alma mater.
Oh my God,
as I say in the
okay.
States, NSCC,
Yeah.
which is in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Okay, NSCC, specifically the waterfront campus, the Ivany campus. I graduated in 2010 and they reached out to me because we're going to be doing they're doing like an alumni profile on me.
Oh.
I'm really excited.
That's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. NSCC 100% changed my life and gave me a lot of direction. And I needed that.
That's awesome.
At the time. And I love them a lot. I made them. I was a valedictorian, but I had to do it because if I ever told
you. This is cool.
I got my first job in Prince George, so I moved early. So they let me take early graduation. So I did my valedictorian speech like on a green screen, and I made them take it down. It was on YouTube.
Is it bad? Do you have it? Can we include it in the show?
If I can,
can we break it down?
If I can find it, I'm like,
oh man,
I'm a big, tired looking girl, big girl, floating in her gown, and like I didn't grow up with enamel because of banana medicine, whole thing. So my teeth were looking haggard, little goblin teeth, big stretched ears on a green screen. And I when I started like getting more professionally into radio, I asked my TV teacher, I need you to take that down. I need
I
you.
can't have this working against me.
When you Googled me, it wasn't a good look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have it? Can we include it?
I'm going to try to find it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah. I'd love to do a quick breakdown.
Part of me is thinking, do I want to give it to you? And should I have brought this up? But yeah, NSCC.
Incredible.
If we have it, I'll include it at the end of this episode. And
Okay.
if not, then it's not there.
Also, shout out to Adam's Moustache. Please go donate.
Thank you. We'll put the link to Movember in the description. And by the way, one quick thing before we go, I want to get your recommendations. We will do listener questions next episode. We're just running out of time, so we can't do it this one. But we do have a really good one in there about entering your 30s that I want to get to next week. So we will. But do you guys have any recommendations for what people should be watching, listening, whatever?
I had a really busy weekend, so I haven't watched anything in this past week except for All's Fair, the first episode. But I don't recommend that. I am recommending the new Rosalia album.
Oh, okay, you took it from me.
She's going to win every award. It's absolutely incredible.
It's that good,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
She has range, huh? She can do a lot of different things.
She's classically trained. And this...
See, I didn't know that.
This album kind of like just has everything. It's so good. I can't even explain. It's so good. She has a song in Italian which potentially might be my favorite one, but
yeah,
she's amazing. Yeah, she killed it.
Okay, so that one, and you were going to say that one too?
I was going to say Rosalia.
Okay, well, that's fine. Hey, listen, we got two people endorsing the same thing.
She is
I'm going to go old man on you guys here.
All right, what are you going to say,
I took Natalie
Papa?
to a movie yesterday.
Took her to the cinema.
And this is what we did.
Took her to the pictures.
I took her to a movie that had something for both of us. She loves a lawyer drama because she's a lawyer, and I love history. So we went to see Nuremberg, which is a movie about what they did with the Nazis on trial after World War II. And it was heavy and it was dark.
That it was.
But I want to tell you something. It was one of the best movies I've ever seen. So I hope I know it's a lot to ask people to watch heavy movies and stuff like that, but Nuremberg is absolutely worth your time. Rami Malek is amazing in it. He's absolutely incredible. And so is Michael Shannon. Just want to say. They're going to win awards, man. Well, I'll come Oscar time. You can laugh at me all you want.
I can't wait to go watch that. Yeah, no.
Jax, it's important at this juncture in history that we understand how we beat fascism.
Absolutely. And about how genocides are still going up. But I feel like yesterday it was snowed earlier than it has in decades in the year. Like it was a rough day. It was a rough day. I feel like the city is just coming out of like this like grief wave that was the Toronto Blue Jays. And you're like, well, I'm going to go watch a different depiction of the Nazis. Like maybe Rami Malek and his face will make me feel differently about this.
Russell Crowe
that's heavy, man.
Helmut Goering. He is literally the second in command to Hitler and made it to trial. And I'm telling you, this movie's going to win awards. It's great. It's amazing.
Hey, Steph, you want to go see that with me?
No.
Nope. Hey, you know where I'll meet you? Not there. Okay.
All right, fine. We'll see you guys next week.
Love you, Adam. Love you, everyone.